Hi, my name is Violeta De Leon Davila. I am a contemporary dancer and choreographer, and this is Una Plática.
Una Plática.
Una Plática.
Es una plática.
Say Plática.
Una Plática. Una Plática.
I think it was not something specific. It was just like a step by step of my, different pieces of my life that they were starting to add up. And I end up in a conservatory school of dance, and then when I was there at the contemporary area, I just felt that that was my right place. And as I start learning with the years, what can you do with that? I was more in awe, and I really love creating and doing the choreography. And since then, that's what I've been trying to do all the time. Yeah. I graduated in 2000. So, from in my study, my career during the college, I did some creation, and that's what I started to see that that's what I really liked, besides dancing. So we did some professional gigs, and we tried to do professional company that just lasted for a few years. And then I moved here, so I took a long gap when I immigrated to the US. I got married, and then I have two boys. And the only branch that get me into dance was teaching, which I love too. But then once my kids were a little older, then I was able to start again creating. So I've been doing that here in the U.S. since 2020. And little by little, I've been moving forward and getting grants and more projects, and I really love that. Okay, well, I'm from Monterrey, Mexico. That's the north part of Mexico, and I love my culture. And one of the things that I've been learning with this process of immigration is that when you move out of your country, then you get more rooted to your culture. So I listen to more songs of Mexican composers. I watch more Mexican movies. Love the traditions more than when I was living there, because I think I just miss them. And that's a part of me trying to keep in touch with it. But Mexico it's full of culture, and I love San Antonio because we have a mix of it, so I don't miss it as much. We have the Dia de los Muertos, which I love. I love that tradition. And all the dance, of course, the folklorico, it's something that is my favorite. I really enjoy it. So, everything, the food, the slangs, the talking, the warmth, the social type of culture that we have. I really love that culture, and I can feel that in San Antonio here. I will say my parents, yeah, they both have been teaching me so many things, and especially when you get older and you become a parent too, then you understand and you value more what they did for you, what they were trying to achieve, or the wish of what they wanted for you to have. And also the legacy of my whole family. I can see that it's been generations that they've been always trying to be better and better. So, my grandmother and from both sides they were very very poor, and they decided to do better, and they gave educations to their kids, and now my parents did try to do a little better than their parents. And so I think that spirit, it's something that it's a superhero for me, because we're carrying it naturally and now consciously to make better and better. I think it's super important. I think the arts, especially now, we're struggling. I think that the arts always needs a space to be valued, to be nurtured, and the best way to keep the arts living, it's with places like this, that they teach kids, teach young people, that they show them the multiple varieties of how art can be developed, and that give them a space to project their wishes, their desires, their fears, and to track them and to put them in a way that it will be projected better for the community. So I think Centro Cultural Aztlán, which is a beautiful space, with all the programming that they have, it offers a community space, something that is like a well, it's a place of being here, knowing people, seeing what is coming next. And right now, I think we need a lot of community. We're very isolated with technology. We're very isolated with the stress, with life, with the pressure. So having spaces that you can just meet people, talk to people, see art, I think it's something that is very valuable, and we should keep having spaces like this. Mujeres de Aztlán is one of my favorite programs. I think bringing artist women together in this beautiful space, I think it's important. It's uplifting, and it gives opportunities for us women to showcase what we've been doing. I think also Dia de los Muertos, it's one of my favorites. So I love the part of the culture with that. I love the calaveritas. I love the papel picado. I love the pan de muerto. So that, and then tying it with the altar, which I really love. And now with my kids, I think it's a special moment when you're putting all the photographs and then they're asking questions about that person, and then you're able to tell the story about that person. And I think that's the richest part of that tradition. Yeah, that's the beauty of that tradition, is especially that's the way you can pass along all these little stories that they come from your family, and you pass them to them so they can learn it and they can share them again. So that tradition here in Centro Cultural, that programming, I think is one of the richest one, besides the food, besides the beautiful and showcases of the altars, which is a great place for artists to put their creativity there. It's that part of the richness of tying up with your family all these stories from the past. I like to keep advocating for dance. I think dance has a specific space, but I think especially with contemporary dance, which is the part of what I love about contemporary, is that it's flexible and it can be developed and be collaborating in so many ways that it can be put in different spaces and different places. So one of the things that I want is to dance to be diversified as an art that it can be anywhere. There are some places where they already give a chance for performing arts or dance to become public art, for instance. And that's something that hasn't happened here in San Antonio. And I am hoping that through my performances and my choreographies and my work here in San Antonio, keep pushing that idea that dance can be a public art, dance can be in an art gallery too, maybe not live all the time, with some technology involved, but at least it's gonna be a way to be there and make it a little more permanent. So I think when I keep doing projects, I'm always thinking about that, how this project can help dance per se to become more, and also on my pieces, when I do the choreography, all the themes, it's about how can be this theme can help somebody else, to give a message to somebody else. So it can be just joy, pure movement, joy, happiness, or it can be something deeper. But I always want to make a connection with the community and with someone, that it will help somehow someone, or open some light bulbs that they will shine.